السلام عليكم، معكم الكوتش السكر حسن. الفيديو اللي نعرض عليكم اليوم هي واحد التقنيه تنخدموها حنا في البرمجه اللغويه العصبيه اللي هي في ال NLP، اللي هي تتسمى التقنيه ديال سويتش باترن. هذه التقنيه مقدمها توني روبينز، اللي هي الاساس منها والهدف منها هو تغيير السلوك او اي عاده ديال شي فرد اللي هو قابل باش يغير هاد العادات اللي عنده ماشي هما هادوك. دونك خليكم معنا ان شاء الله باش نشوفوا التقنيه مع توني روبينز. الفيديو فيه تقريبا 9 دقائق، غادي تستمتعوا اكثر وغادي تعرفوا الطريقه اكزاكتومون كيفاش يمكننا نديروها.
Another technique for helping you to anchor in changes or helping you to make a new trigger for yourself is called a swish pattern. And what a swish pattern is about is basically getting your mind and your emotions to move in a direction so you begin to feel differently and behave differently. So you make a picture in your mind of something you presently don't like, either something you're afraid of or maybe a behavior pattern of something you don't like. For example, for me, I made a picture in my mind of bringing my fingers up to my mouth to bite my fingernails, which I was doing all the time. So in my mind, I just closed my eyes and saw this picture of my bringing my hand up. Then what you do is you imagine in this big picture of what you don't want, you make a
تتخيل واحد الصوره كبيره بحال شي شاشه وتنديروا صوره صغيره ديال الشاشه اللي تكون في الكوان.
make a small little picture in my case of seeing myself dressed really well, being in a situation where I was lecturing, being where I felt really proud of myself, and seeing myself in a position where my fingernails
هو في هذه الحالة تنحضر الحالة الراهنة والحالة المرغوبة اللي بغيت نشونجي. كل حالة تنحطها في واحد الصورة أي في واحد الإطار أو في واحد الشاشة.
So then all you do is you do a linkage where what you see is you see what you don't want, you see what you do want, and you watch them switch, where you take the small little picture and you do this thing we call a whoosh pattern or swish pattern, where you actually reach out with your hand and feel as if you're pulling this little picture up and it gets bigger and bigger and brighter until it literally explodes through what you don't
كاين
want.
واحد الشاشة الحالة المرغوبة اللي بغينا تنكبروا فيها الشاشة، والحالة الراهنة تنقلصوا الشاشة حتى تتخبر.
And also noticing, hey, my nails are great too. I'm not biting my fingernails with a terrible habit. Then what I do is I close my eyes again, see myself starting to bite my fingernails, see this other picture where I take my fingers away, I look good, and I make the swish again. See what I don't want, see what I do want small, and I make it big very fast. Go whoosh. I see that little thing come up, get very bright, break through. I get the experience again of feeling good about myself, then I open my eyes and do it again. In essence, what you say to your brain is, see this, whoosh, do this. See this, whoosh,
نلاحظوا بأنه يدينا تخدم، عقلنا تيخدم، الخيال ديالنا تيخدم كل شيء وتنكرروا في العملية.
It triggers in your mind the whoosh, the new thing, which is, no, I don't need to do that. This is who I really am. Now, let me give you an example of how this might work with a pattern, for example, with your children. Take a look at this example.
واحد المثال ها هو مزيان.
Daddy, can I please talk to
اللي
you?
واحد البنت جات عند الاب ديالها، شوفوا السلوك هنا ديال الاب. بنا هو تعصب وقال لها ما خصكش تجي عندي من تيكون انا مشغول. تيقول لها خرجي من هنا.
Obviously, this is not how you want to treat one of your children.
دونك ها هو بينا تكون طفله ما يبغيش شي واحد يتعامل معك بهذا التصرف. ها هو تيعاود يغير في السلوك ديالو وتنرجعوا الصوره نشوفوا شنو كاين.
Daddy, can I please talk to you?
شوفوا السلوك الان ديال الاب جديد. ها هو بدا بواحد الابتسامه، نبرة الصوت. ان شاء الله 5 دقائق نسالي ونعيط لك.
Now that we understand how we used to behave and how we want to behave, we're going to use the swish pattern.
أنا هنا نخدموا التقنية ديال سويش باترن باش نعرفوا كيفاش نحاولوا نحيدوا السلوك اللي غير مرغوب فيه. دونك هو الإطار السلوك اللي بغى يحيد، هو درنا الإطار بالأحمر في الشاشة، والسلوك اللي مرغوب فيه حنا درنا فيه الإطار بالأخضر. دونك أو ميم طون حنا تنكبروا الصورة اللي بغينا وتنمحيو الصورة اللي بغينا نتخلصوا منها. وتنبداو تنديروا التكرار. دونك انت تشوف الصورة ديالك كي دايره بين الصورة واضحة كبيرة ما فيهاش تشويش، تتحط فيها الشعور ديالك، تتحط فيها الإحساس ديالك، تسمع الأصوات، تسمع كل شيء بنين. دونك تندوزو كاع النمط التمثيلي اللي هو بصري سمعي حسي. وي دوك ها واحد ليكزومبل، ها هو ليكزومبل اللي يديروا مع الناس اللي حاضرين تيدربوا في البانيل.
All of you here and all of those of you who are watching on video right now, I'd like you to close your eyes for a moment.
فوالا
And I'd
تيطلب
like
منا
you to
تغمض
make a
العينين،
big picture in your mind
نحصلوا
of
على واحد
something
الصورة
that
كبيرة
maybe
في الذهن
creates for
ديالنا،
you feelings of fear or maybe a negative feeling or emotion that
شي
you had
شعور،
about some
شي
behavior you
أحداث
used to
سلبية
have.
أو السلوك اللي بدنا نتخلصوا
Something you'd
منها.
like to change, for example.
Voilà.
Let's start with a fear. That'll be an easy one. Think of something you have a fear about and make a picture of it in your mind. Firewalking might be an
تختار
example if you
بالصورة
can't find any other one.
في الذهن ديالك،
And when you got a picture of a fear in your mind, just say yes in this audience so I know that you have it.
أو الخوف مثلا لما جات الصورة،
Great.
الشعور ديال الخوف.
What I want you to do is in the bottom right-hand corner of this picture, I want you to do what you just watched happen on the screen. That is, I want you to make a small picture seeing yourself as you would be if you were free of that fear, but also seeing yourself the way you would be if you were like totally proud of yourself, if you felt really good about who you are as a person, something that would really motivate yourself.
دونك أنا تيتوي بيتخلص من الخوف وبيشوف راسو بأنه شجاع، عنده شخصية قوية. دونك في هذه الحالة
A direction you'd like to move towards. And when you have that little small picture of how you want to be, one that would inspire you if you were like that, then just say, yes, I know you have that as well.
دونك متى تحصل على الصورة المرغوبة دونك كاملهم تيحركوا الراس ديالهم بأنه فوالا وصلنا للحالة
Now,
ديالنا.
what we're going to do is reach out with your right hand, with your eyes remaining closed, and act as if you're grabbing on to that one little spot, that one picture of how you want things to be.
دونك تيقول لي
And what I
تسحق
want you to do is when I
يديك
say now,
اليمين
you're
بحال
going
فيها
to
الصورة
grab
اللي
it, and you're going to
بتدخل
pull it up towards your face
للذهن
on an
ديالك.
angle and fast, where you're going to say the sounds of whoosh. And what will happen is as you do it, as long as it takes to say whoosh, that picture will grow as it comes up, it'll get brighter and more focused, and
وما
it'll
حتى
break
تتقرب
through the
تتقرب
old picture
تتولي
of how
ناصعة
you don't
تتولي
want the
واضحة
fear to be,
وتدخل للذهن
and it'll
ديالك.
replace it. It'll be bigger and brighter and more colorful, and you'll enjoy it. Have fun doing it. Do it with a smile on your face as well. Ready? Go. Whoosh.
فوالا.
And then open your eyes for a moment after you feel good. Close your eyes.
أو
I'm gonna
تكسر
do it again
الحالة
very
وتعاود
quickly.
يرجعوا من
The
الحالة
key
أخرى.
to the swish pattern is to do it very rapidly and do it succinctly. Do it where you see the breakthrough and feel the success. See the old picture of what you're afraid of? Make it big. Make a small dark picture of how you want to be. When you do the whoosh, make the small one big and bright and colorful.
Voilà.
And feel good and feel the breakthrough. Ready? Go. Whoosh. Open your eyes. Close your eyes. Let's do it again. See the scary picture, the thing you're afraid of? Picture what you do want small. Make it big. Ready? Whoosh.
يقلص الصورة الكبيرة ويكبر الصورة اللي بيحصل عليها.
Then open your eyes. Close your eyes. Do it again. Ready?
إلا حسيتي براسك بأنه راه بدات الصورة اللي بتتخلص منها بدات تتحدث من الذهن ديالك، عارف تكون على يقين بأنه العملية والتقنية راه غادية في النجاح معك.
Whoosh. A little faster. Open your eyes. Close your eyes. Do it again. Whoosh. Open your eyes. Close your eyes. Do it again. Whoosh. Now, think about this thing that would make you afraid. And what happens? How many of you, when that happens, either you can't think of the old picture of what scared you, or it triggers a new picture of how you want to be? How many of you get that? Great. So the new picture will pull you forward.
دونك هنا تيدير بحال تيدير تقدير رجع وتيدير تقييم واش التمرين نجح ولا ما نجحش.
And I took charge of my life, and that was inspirational for me. I did it enough times till, guess what? The next day, I didn't even bite my fingernails till about 2 o'clock. All of a sudden, around 2 o'clock, I found my fingers in my mouth. Now, I could have said, well, that failed. I didn't say it failed. I just said I need to anchor it in more. I need to do a few more repetitions with more intensity in my feeling. So I did about 15 more whooshes, and I haven't ever touched my fingernails since. So it's something you can do to change the direction. And what it does, it didn't just make me feel different about my fingernails, but it got me to now think of when I started to do things that would make me bite my fingernails, it now makes me think to be like the person who's elegant, who I respect, who I want to be.
Oui.
So I found myself doing a lot of other things I wasn't doing before, like just picking things up around the house if it was in the way. Before I just let it go. But see, the kind of person I pictured in my mind wouldn't just let it go. He'd pick it up and handle it. So it not only changes the emotion in the moment, but it kind of changes the direction of how you think and how you behave. It has what we call a processional effect. That's if I drop a stone in the water, it just doesn't have an impact right when it hits the water, but it has that circular ripple effect that expands throughout the whole pond. So even though it's very simple to do this pattern, doing repetitions of this can totally change the direction of your thoughts and your behaviors for a
دونك
lifetime.
العملية تيقولنا
So
توني
don't take
روبينز
something
حاول
that's simple,
نطبقوها نطبقوها راه
Think
سامبل
of the
ولكن
things,
راه
think of the kind
مزيانة.
of person you want to be. Think of how you feel about things now, and do swish patterns like this on a
حاولوا
daily
تطبقوا
basis.
التقنية لأن
And you'll
التقنية
begin to
اللي
manifest your
هي
dreams
جميلة
more
جدا
rapidly than
جدا
you
وتتساعد
probably
في
ever
تغيير.
لا تنسوا الإعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد إن شاء الله.